and in the car. AM 1300 KGLO.
7:32 here on your hometown news station, AM 1300 KGLO, streaming live online as well at KGLOAM.com and on our KGLO News Facebook page. And back after a week off, and we normally talk with Pete Hjelmstad with the Iowa Department of Transportation at this time. And welcome back, and hopefully you had a great week off.
I did. It was a lot of fun, a lot of miles on the motorcycle. And as anybody who knows what it's like riding a motorcycle, when you spend 8 days on a motorcycle, especially out in southwestern South Dakota, you're going to run into every type of weather possible, and we did.
Yeah, but it's just, for lack of better ways to put it, it's that time of year.
Exactly right. It's so funny. The day we rode into Sturgis was, we go out, as people who know when Sturgis starts, which is this Friday, we go out a couple weeks early. We used to do the rally, but getting old, Bob, it's a lot easier to get around and a lot cheaper.
At least you admit it. Yeah.
And the Black Hills are still as gorgeous and everything. But yeah, that day we rode like 280 miles through about 100 to 110 degree heat. And if you've ever been out on the 2-lane roads, because we like to stay off interstate and just kind of take our time, but there are like 0 trees. So you are literally just baking. And yeah, and then I think it was 2 nights ago, the low in Sturgis was like 38 or something like that.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it's every different aspect of weather, but it was always enjoyable. We've made some pretty good friends out there that we always get to meet up with once a year, and it's a good trip.
Yeah, well, yeah, it sounded like fun despite battling all the elements, I guess. So
yeah, there was actually one time where we were on the side of the road again, and 2-lane road out in the middle of nowhere, and according to the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm that hit us that made us pull over had 60 to 70 mile an hour wind gusts, and I will verify that. It was windy.
Well, the weather around here has been kind of off and on with the rain, and I don't know, well, we haven't had that much rain where I would assume it would impact many of the projects.
No, you're right. And a lot of the projects now are at the point too where, not all of them, but where you can still be doing some work. The big thing is early in the year, especially with bridge projects, when you have to worry about flooding, or if there's grading work, dirt work, then you have to worry about drying. And like I said, there are still projects that do have some of that going on, but things are moving along well. And we'll start off with some good news. If everything holds the next couple days, the bridge south of Rockwell will be opening up on Friday afternoon. So that's about a week ahead of schedule. Everything's gone really well with that project. Again, that's what it looks like right now, is late Friday afternoon. There will be some small work that's going to take place over the next few weeks, as far as like probably guardrail or work along the side of the road where there may be a flagger that stops traffic for a minute or two. But other than that, that one should be open up by Friday afternoon.
Well, good, because that's obviously, when we look at Highway 65 between Mason City and Hampton, obviously a lot of work going on the north side of that stretch. And like you mentioned, that bridge project, and people that may normally have taken that route, if they go between Mason City and Hampton or Iowa Falls, they've definitely had to find another route.
Yeah, they've used the detour, or used their own detour, which we know people do, and it's a big commuter route. Like you said, Mason City and Hampton, people work one or the other, or Sheffield with some with Stukup down there and everything. So yeah, we know it affects people, and we're really happy to get it open a little bit early, and we're happy that we were able to keep it open in the spring by doing work under the bridge before we had to close it. Unfortunately, not all bridge projects lend themselves to being able to do that, but this one did, and we took advantage of it.
Not all bridge projects are equal.
No, not whatsoever. That's the understatement.
We'll talk about the north stretch of that, what's going in Mason City, and get us up to date on that.
On Highway 65, they are doing work as far as on the south side of the tracks, getting a lot of the storm sewer stuff done still, and a lot of that underground work. We're hoping to get some more pavement down soon, but things are moving ahead. 122, same type of thing. They are doing the water service, sanitary services, and storm sewer on the west end of the project. As you know, we were able to pave and get everything done on the east side of the project. We had railroad requirements, and once we were in that area, we wanted to get everything done in that area so we could move on to the rest of the project. The US 65, the bridge replacement we talked about. There's an Iowa 3 bridge replacement going on between Clarion and Goldfield that just started. The bridge demolition is supposed to get going this week, so that'll be going on for several weeks yet. US 18 in Garner, it's almost done. Just want to make people aware, it has been painted as 3-lane. That's the way it was going to be changed to. At the railroad tracks, we are waiting for new railroad signals to come in and the railroad to install them. Since it was a 2-lane road, the requirements are that you need the flashing red lights above each lane. And since it's now a 3-lane road and there are still only 2 flashing lights, we had to repaint it under different railroad policies as a 2-lane road. So just be aware of that. There's a different transition going on right there until we get the new signals in. The Highway 9 resurfacing project up by Osage that goes from 218 where it goes south to Floyd over to Riceville. Just to kind of quell a few questions, that it starts with a cold in place, it's called resurfacing. And what that is after they patch the road, the contractor goes in and mills off some of the asphalt, and that asphalt gets crushed and then oil added to it, and then it gets put back down as a very, very good base for the new asphalt. So what you see right now doesn't look like a new finished road should, and it's because it's not finished. We've got 2 more lifts of asphalt that will be going on, and it'll be smoother and look like a new road. So just want to try to stop any of the questions we've been getting on that one. I-35 reconstruction, they're doing well, doing a lot of the paving. They have paved up to the bridge at the 176 exit in the Sheffield area. They hope to have the mainline paving done by about the 13th of August. Labor Day, we're hoping to be out of the head-to-head on that project, but it's all going to depend on some of the weather. Some of the rain did affect that project a little bit more, so it may be a week later, but we'll know more in a couple of weeks. And the asphalt paving up by the casino, the asphalt work is done. They've got shoulder rumble strips to do, some other shoulder work, probably about 2 weeks out from wrapping up that project. I think I covered it all, Bob.
I think you did. You did a good job of doing that too. So
one more real. What's that? Yeah, one more real quick. Starting scheduled to start on Monday on the 10th. There's going to be a small resurfacing project done on Business 218, US 18 in Charles City. That's from like exit 218 on the Avenue of the Saints north into town. And that's going to be going on Monday. It should only take about a week since it's just going in there and milling off some asphalt and putting down some new stuff. So be aware of that starting next week. You might have some pilot car and flaggers to watch for.
I was going to say you did a good job recapping things since you had the week off last week. So
takes a little while to get your feet back under you, and the construction changes daily, and you've got 19 counties to deal with.
Right. So, well, unless there's anything else, we'll catch up with you next week.
I think that covers it, Bob.
All right. Sounds good, Pete. We appreciate it as always.
All right. Thank you.
You bet. Thanks. Pete Hjelmstad with the Iowa Department of Transportation here on your hometown news station, AM 1300 KGLO.